All right, so let's try this YouTube thing again. So I'm doing the YouTube thing right now, but I really want to do the YouTube thing, and I've been like inside my head really a lot lately because if you've seen any of the videos on my channel, or if you know me personally, you know I think of everything in TV show formats, right? I've had to recently, in the past few years, let go of TV show production company going to sign you to create TV show for me to be on, right? I had to let that go, and then I hear about the exposure and how crazy YouTube is going, and I see other people's YouTubes. I'm like, man, I could do this. I want to do this, but I've been battling internally, and my girlfriend will tell you, I've been battling internally about how to share my life, because I personally think my life is boring, but and I probably shouldn't tell you that because I want you to watch, but I personally think my life is boring on the day to day. But within my day to day, I do a lot of interesting things which you might get a kick out of, and I want to share. So I hope that doesn't deter you from watching these this YouTube. I don't necessarily think I'm gonna call these vlogs. Although they're going to be vlogs, I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna call them vlogs. Because like I said, certain days I do stuff, certain days I don't do stuff. It's a lot boring, but I want to give people insight on my life, So yeah, I think what they're going to be more cinematic, like versus just pick up the phone and just go. It's gonna be more cinematic, so that's what you could expect. But we're gonna try this YouTube thing again. This capturing my life, this talking about stuff again, and I'm gonna try to get out of my head. But the first step in getting out of your head is just cutting on the camera and going. So let's go. If you're wondering why my glasses yellow, I've had people say like, "Oh, why your glasses yellow?" You got cool shades, got the cool tint on them. So basically, these are glasses from Zenni Optical. I'll show a picture of them on the screen, but the special coating that's on the glasses is called like Blocks Plus or something like that. I'll put it on the screen. And I got them about a month or so ago, new glasses, because one, I've been meaning to get a new prescription for my vision, and two, I work in media full time, so you'll get to see a little bit of that on this channel, me talking about working in media and what that's like, and showing you some behind the scenes of stuff while I'm at work, and what I can share of what I do. But I work in marketing full time, so I edit videos and I create graphics and things of that nature, and I'm on the computer 24/7. So in being on the computer 24/7, I needed a special type of glasses that provided some type of anti-fatigue material, as well as help block against the UV, or not the UV, but whatever the computer like screen LED, whatever that light, the blue light. I needed glasses that had a special type of coating on them to protect my eyes against that, because I'll often get headaches when I get off of work from looking at the computer screen so long. So that's why I wear them, and they've been phenomenal. Definitely check out their website. They're not giving me any promo for this yet, but definitely check out the website if you want. So it's a Friday and I'm on my lunch break, and I work from home. I work from home 2 days a week. I'm in office 3 days a week. I am an advocate for working from home. I think that working from home can be great. I think it's not for everybody though. I think certain people, you need the interaction, the isolation. You need the interaction in person. And for other careers, it's more beneficial, the isolation. Like for my career, like I have to be in office because I'm actually out going into the field creating things. But the isolation when I work from home is great when I especially have a lot of stuff I have to get done. So I'm an advocate for working from home. But like I said, I wanted these vlogs. There we go. I'm in my office right now. I got a wide range of book collections. I'm gonna just, since we just doing whatever we doing right now, I'm gonna just show y'all a couple of my books collections. My books. Let me put this down. All right, so this is a better angle. I'm on my lunch break. No, y'all caught that? I'm on my lunch break, and I'm getting pinged. I'm on my lunch break. I'm not. I'm a believer in taking lunch breaks. I'm an avid believer. I'm over here trying to vlog, and I'm on my lunch break. I respect the job's time, but it's my time. I'm an avid believer in lunch breaks. If you get them, take them. You definitely need to decompress in the middle of your day. Most definitely 100%. All right, so this book is How Africa Shaped the Christian Mind. If you are a proponent of thought that believes that, Christianity was invented by, Europeans, or it's fake or whatever, or how black people got introduced to Christianity via Europeans and it's not real, whatever, this book is of the school of thought that Africa had a key place in shaping the Christian mind, and how it was introduced to Christianity was introduced to Africa way before way before the European colonists came and took us and brought us over here. It's said that one of the apostles, I believe Mark, don't quote me on that, Apostle Mark, but I'll put it on the screen, what apostle came and visited Africa or Ethiopia and started a church over there and everything like that nature. But yeah, this is a book that that talks about that school of thought. So if you're a proponent that believes that, Christianity was started by the white man and this book dispels that. I found this out from one of my old friends I used to go to Bible study together, named Iz. Shout out to you, Iz, if you're watching this. He put me on this book. Got this book 4 or 5 years ago. This is one. It's good. And just to show you like where my mind is just like how many different things I'm interested in. This is a book about understanding world religions. Shout out to Preston Perry. He had posted this on his story years ago, and I copped it. And it's basically a book that shows you 50 major world religions and shows you the tenets of their faith and how they stand up against the Christian faith, and what are the things that are the errors of their faiths as we compare it to the Christian faith. So this is a good book. And then this recent pickup, I picked this book up for support YPJ, Jonathan YPJ Miller. Recently, in the past couple years, really since the pandemic, I found out about YPJ through Came On Stage. Came On Stage held a conference, and YPJ was a speaker. It was a virtual conference because it was supposed to be in person, and then it ended up being virtual because of the pandemic. So it ended up being virtual because of the pandemic, and I got introduced to YPJ through that conference, and I started following him. And YPJ has really been a proponent in me getting out of not wanting to hear topical sermons. And that's a video for a whole nother day. But I used to be heavy on, like, if you don't know by now, if you haven't seen my content on my channel, I'm a New Covenant believer, in Jesus, hyper grace preacher, hyper grace believer, all that good stuff, right? And for a very long period of time, while I was getting into, getting the bearings of my understanding of the New Covenant, I wasn't trying to hear topical sermons. But this guy really changed my perspective, and God really used him to help, gather my ear in being able to feed off of topical sermons. He's not just a topical sermon type of guy, but he's one of the ones that will teach a topical sermon. What I mean by topical is just a fancy preacher word for talking about love or relationships, or how to manage your life, and doing things the right way, topics like that. Whereas I forget what the other phrase for it is, but non-topical preaching is when you're talking about things like justification, salvation, redemption, healing, miracle signs and wonders, things that are not topics, right? So topical is just a fancy word for topical is just a fancy word for topics, like topic preaching, right? And God has really used his ministry a lot to be able to introduce me to topical preaching in a different way. My own pastor does topical preaching from time to time as well, but really getting me into the topical preaching because I really wasn't a fan of it. But this is his new book, Intentionally Random, and it's just a book of quotes. I've been through a couple of them, but I copped it to show support because he's one of my favorite pastors. So this is a recent cop. The World Religions book is an old book. I copped that a couple years ago. This is another recent cop. This is about John D. Rockefeller. And if you know about John D. Rockefeller, then you know why I copped this book. If you know, you know. Yeah, he was one of the richest men in history, So I wanted to read about how he got to where he got to. I'm really looking forward to this read whenever I get around to it, but copped it because why not? You learn about one of the richest people in the world and what they was responsible for and whatnot. Had to cop it. It's called Titan. Had to cop it. And then this is an apologetics book. I got this book 3 or 4 years ago. I used to be heavy in my apologetics bag, like I was saying earlier. I had a friend who did apologetics and at an old Bible study, and he really got me interested in apologetics. So I'm seeing somebody walking. I'm walking around my neighborhood. It look like he going from door to door or something like that, but okay. I ain't like that. But yeah, this is a book called The Historical Jesus by Gary Habermas. He's an apologist, and it talks about, gives you historical references about Jesus' existence, gives you non-Christian sources, gives you Christian sources, and just talks about the validity of the Bible, the validity of the fact that Jesus was a real person, and the facts that line it up. And some of the facts in here go crazy. So yeah. So this is where the magic happens. This is where I record every piece of content for the past, 6 years. I recently picked up these at, I want to say, I recently picked up these bits and pieces from At Home, I believe. At Home, and yeah, I believe these were all At Home. Picked up this At Home, so this is part of the set for my videos. This is an A. This is some camera batteries, but this is an A, a gold A, and my girlfriend knows what this is. I don't know what this is. My girl helped pick out some of this. She helped interior design my set by helping me pick out some of these things. I've had these lights. You can pick up some lights on Amazon for $60, and it comes with the stand and the light and everything. I have like 4 of these. This is my photo backdrop. You can pick this also up on Amazon for, I want to say, $100. The paper, I have 3 different types of paper, 4 different types of paper. I have brown, I have orange, which is the let me turn this back around. Which is I have brown, I have orange, I have white, and I have blue. And I'm gonna pick up yellow. I want to pick up yellow and another white. I've had white for a couple years now, and it's like dingy and it's old. So I'm gonna pick up another white and a yellow soon. But these are and I'm probably gonna pick up a pink too for my girl to be able to shoot videos in here as well. But yeah, so this is the studio. This is where I make all of my magic. This is tripod for the second angle, tripod for the first angle. I edit off of my iMac. So yeah, man, I'm blessed. It's taken me, I want to say, I got most of this equipment over the pandemic. I started off on a iPad, so I'll post a screen clip of that first video. on my YouTube channel. The room, this is the same room that I made that first video on, except the room was the original color of the room when I moved in, and it was just off-white eggshell color. We painted it blue. So yeah, now it's blue, but before it was just eggshell. And this is the same room I used to record on this wall. Now we put a futon in this room, but I used to record on this wall and used to have my used to record my videos on an iPad. So I'm blessed to be able to have all the video equipment that I have to create, because I know a lot of people, a lot of creators don't have multiple cameras and microphones and iMac and photo backdrop. So I know I'm very blessed to be able to create. And that's one of the motivations why I wanted to start creating more, because it's like I have all the tools. Like I want to create, but I be in my head. So I'm gonna try to not be in my head so much and just show y'all my life, the bits and pieces I want to share. But yeah, so this is the equipment tour. If you would like a more in-depth equipment tour, as far as all of the equipment that I have and that I use and stuff like that, let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is what I have. This is where the magic happens, as they say on MTV Cribs.
Just my type, everything just right. B7 to the left, on this to the high go. Got a cup in your hand, maybe something, but you ain't got no kiss. We ain't even tell ain't no more love. Ain't seen no time on the roller. I can tell you a freak gon' show it. Looking for the after party with a go at. Blow on the flow like a dough man. Maybe you know what to throw that. I said, maybe you know what to throw that. I said, maybe you know what to throw that. I said, maybe you know what to throw that. I said, maybe you know what to throw that. I said,
what is this, man? What is this? What is this, man? What is this? That's cool. That's cool. That's neat and put together. But what is this? What is this? Then you go here. What is this? What are we doing? What are we doing? Now, that's not the type of stuff that I create. That's the type of stuff that we see on a daily basis within the marketing world, within healthcare, and the type of stuff that we try to create is try to create a step above that. But look, the type of stuff. Look at what we have. Look at our references, man. Like, this is the type of references stuff that we make. But I'm gonna show you what a Drew Muzan healthcare graphic look like. Now, you guys saw the first graphic. Now, this is the graphic that I created. You see the night and day difference, the type of quality that we put out versus type of stuff that we have to see. A lot of what's in healthcare, like I was saying, is just copy and paste, ugly looking stuff. And this looks a little bit more tasteful. So this is a graphic we're doing for HIV PrEP. And kept my company's name out of it because, you know, I don't know if I'm able to share the company's name and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is the graphic that I created. We don't all the time work in Canva, but for certain things we use Canva for, just because it's easier and quicker. But most of our work is done in Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, Photoshop, things of that nature. But yeah, this is just a taste of type of stuff I do all day. Yeah, man, so this is the workday is concluding. It's a gloomy Friday outside. Weekend is here. This is Valentine's Day weekend as well as Super Bowl weekend. It's crazy that, you know, the Valentine's Day doesn't fall on a weekend, it falls on a weekday. So it's not early, it's not late in the week, so it's early in the week, so you got to celebrate it. this weekend. So this is Valentine's Day weekend, and Super Bowl weekend. So it's gonna be an exciting weekend. Try to get some film of both of those events. But yeah, finishing up my work day. I told y'all, like I said, I feel like what I do is boring. I'm gonna try to make this as cinematic as possible. But yeah, I hope you guys just got a taste of just a day in the life of what I do when I work from home. And yeah, stay tuned for what's coming and what's next on my channel, and more episodes and more videos to come.